What is up, guys? Welcome back to Beyond the Barrel Bourbon. I am Eric. That is Phil. It's another Magic Myskey Monday.
I like your hat.
Thanks, man. Shout out to Chelsea, still Austin. Appreciate it. It was a really, really cool event Friday night. Martin's got to taste some cool stuff. Big fan of their cast strength rye. I'm sorry, their cast strength bourbon.
I'm a fan of their cast strength everything.
I did like Nancy Fraley's pick.
I did. That tasted like a high rye.
It did. It didn't. I knew it was rye, but I didn't know it was 100% rye.
The other two ryes tasted more rye.
I thought the most rye tasting one was the regular rye. Their cast strength rye was closer to a high rye bourbon for me, but then Nancy's pick to me tasted like it tasted rye, but it was very bourbon-esque rye.
Still Austin's crushing it.
They absolutely are. I mean, if you're like us and you like the Found North Oak profile, you'll find that in a lot of their stuff. I
mean, they do have a very oaky profile, and their stuff is so young. Their cast strength bourbon is
2 years old. It's insane.
It's easily the best 2-year-old bourbon I've ever had.
Sure.
Not even a question. But today, we're not drinking Still Austin, we don't think.
We have no clue. That's pretty light, man. Todd, 30, just to get yourself prepped up.
We've been on a pretty good roll here with good picks. We had
that Kings County was awesome.
Kings County. We had the New Riff Sherry.
I think I think that's our highest, isn't it?
I'd have to do the math, which I did. I just don't.
I don't remember if it was New Riff or was it Kings County I think was the highest.
We did the they'll be close, and then we did the Michter's Toasted Rye, which is man, it's not going to be much for a second pour.
Sure isn't.
Yeah, I had to equal up to you. I'm still not sure I have as much as you.
We'll be fine. That
cheat sniff?
That blind we did at your dad's house Saturday night was a blast also. A lot of heavy hitters in that one.
I never really have a bad time at a blind. No matter where it is.
I don't think I do either.
No matter what's in it.
Todd says that New Riff Sherry is the highest scoring pour. Okay, I don't know why I thought the Kings County was. What's up, Charles? How you doing, dude?
I think we both gave the New Riff a really high score. I know I did. But I think on some of our other, like I might have gave it, so like if you give something an 83 or 84 and I give it an 89, as opposed to if I give something an 87 and you give it an 80, or I give it an 86, you give it an 80, that might have been the Michter's. We did that. No, I think you did.
I didn't give the Michter's as high.
I think you did 77, but I think on the Kings County, I think I did that too. I think I did higher than you.
Cheers, Keith.
So the average on the sherry is going to be
Never
higher.
had a bad time at a blind, huh, Phil? My cousin said that.
I was having a great time at that blind.
Oh, I know which blind he's talking about. No, you did for a while. Then
I had a bad time after it.
And then, well, you didn't make it through the second one.
By the way, that was the second one.
You didn't make it all the way through, man.
Yeah,
you didn't make it all the way through the second one.
Every single one of them.
I don't think you actually tasted it.
I guarantee you I tasted every single one.
I'm telling you, man, you left a lot in the glass.
I was there.
You barely.
Yeah, I didn't drink it all. Yeah, but
you barely survived that day, man.
But I didn't. No, I don't always drink everything.
I tell you what, man. I used to be the person to toot myself in my own horn.
Pardon me.
But to say that I drilled 3 of those 4 distilleries.
Well, you are the person that tends to toot your own horn.
I used to. I've turned over a new leaf.
You literally just did it. What are you talking? You're talking about how you did it the last time you did it.
Yeah, but I'm over it.
That was Saturday.
But I was
Oh,
pretty.
It's over it.
No, I'm tooting my own horn for that because I thought that was pretty. I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty. That was pretty solid. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a known tutor. No, I mean, like, and I'm gonna be honest. That Melic is so impressive. Like, and I remember the first time I had it, I was baffled at how much it smelled and tasted like a 107. The first time it did have this tannicness, or not a bitterness, but like it definitely had more of a. It didn't lean sweet the way the Trace does, but this last time we had it, I was convinced that was a good Taylor, or that was a or if that could have been a 107.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Melick does with the aging, just because
And it's
they're going to
rice.
be closer to like a Still Austin than they are going to be to anyone in Louisville or Bardstown. But it is rice, so we'll see how that affects it. But I think you can definitely tell that oakiness is more prevalent even in their younger stuff than it is, you know, a 4 to 6 year old in Kentucky.
Yeah, no doubt. We've got the heat down here. This smells delightful.
It smells light.
It smells very, very spicy. It smells super baking spice.
Yeah, I'm getting a good bit of bacon spice. I'm not getting anything.
I'm getting a light fruit.
I'm getting light fruits, yeah. Maybe some
It does smell like it's got some heat to it.
good, yes, definitely some bacon spice, some cinnamon and nutmeg. Oh man.
Yeah,
that
it's
was
number
close.
30, Todd.
But I'm not getting anything particularly decadent on the nose. So nothing too like caramel or anything like that.
Does it give you turkey vibes?
Not too much vanilla. I could see that.
That's kind of, I'm getting turkey vibes on this.
It's kind of
High rye vibes. Well, Jimmy Russell high rye.
it's kind of
vibes.
spice forward on the nose.
I like
which
this nose a
smells
lot.
right up your alley.
Yeah, I like this nose a lot. Ready?
Yep.
That was weak.
Oh, that's spicy. It's good though.
I'd see that's caramel cream on the back end of that.
Yeah, it's a little more rich than I was expecting.
That reminds me so much of Russell's 15 on the back end of it.
That is a
I don't think it is,
huge-
but that's
no.
what that's what it tastes like on the back end.
The finish doesn't hang around quite long enough.
It does. I don't. It doesn't really taste turkey-ish.
The spice kind of that kind of spice like burn kick hangs around a while. But I'm having trouble. It's spicy enough to where I'm gonna have trouble determining like a proof range on this because I can't tell what is spice and what is heat. But it feels like it's got a decent amount
It
of
does.
proof on it. A small hug, not a huge hug. But
Right. I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't think I love the finish.
Pretty good mouthfeel.
The mouth feels excellent. I don't really love that caramel cream finish. I don't, and I think that's what I don't like about the Russell's 15 is I don't like that whatever that toasty. It's like
This
toasty.
tastes nothing like Russell's 15 to me.
What I'm saying, I'm not saying this. I'm not. That's not what I'm guessing at. I'm not guessing that. I'm saying there's something on the back end of it that has that quality that I wasn't in love with the Russell's 15. It's almost like a burnt caramel. But let me get back
I
after.
see you
mean,
getting on the finish. I think I'm picking up what you're thinking, but it kicks in pretty early mid palate for me. Man,
I love the front of the palate a lot. Like that's it's spicy.
yeah, there's definitely something weird going on here.
It mellows out a lot on the back end of it.
I've got a weird note.
Not you.
Scented hairspray.
Okay. I'm not getting that, but I know the note. I know that note. I'm not getting that on this one.
Kind of
Does this kind of remind?
florally, like kind of florally,
You know what this kind of
like a
reminds me
fruity
of?
floral.
It kind of reminds me of Amrut.
I would. I'm not getting any of that tobacco kind of
right.
note on the finish. I do feel like Amrut has a longer finish as well.
Maybe, and I think Amrut's higher proof.
I don't know
Wait,
what
it's right
proof.
there.
No, I don't know what proof this is.
Oh, I don't know either. No, I'm saying higher. Like I feel like the Amrut has a higher proof taste. I don't know. I gotta stop guessing because all I do is make myself look dumb.
I feel like this is either gonna be Legacy or MGP.
I'm not getting it. I mean, if this is MGP, they did a good job of masking it.
I'm trying to determine. This is weird because the more I drink it, the less I like it.
And I'm the opposite. The more I drink it, the more I like it. Because now, that last sip, the back end got spicier.
Man,
I kind of, yeah.
what is that? I wish I
I
had
wouldn't
my
be surprised if this is turkey in some form.
microbiological. That's the one you like to use. That's the row you use the most.
On what?
On that tasting sheet from Blind Barrels. Microbiological.
Oh, yeah, the one like when I was,
Chemically.
that's MGP and that's most MGP and almost all of Beam. Some Heaven Hill.
I
I don't know, man.
not in love
I'm
with
getting
this.
kind of more Four Roses vibes on it now.
Um,
Kind of florally on the back end now.
yeah, it's florally.
Here.
Like I said, florally hairspray, floral hairspray scented.
You hear that, Todd? A floral hairspray scent.
I don't know how else to describe it because it's kind of.
Oh, it's dude. The nose. Is,
I am getting like a bitter
Are you?
chemicalness to this. Yeah, a little bitter chemicalness, but I do like the floral note.
See, that's the part I don't like. I'm not getting that decadence on it anymore. It just
No.
it went straight spice.
I only
now.
got it on the first sip and never got it again.
Me too. Which I'm kind of glad because I didn't like it on the first pass. I didn't like it.
The first sip was my favorite.
This has gotten better for me.
First sip was my favorite. And as we have drank it, it has gotten less decadent. The spice is still there. Again, another pour that I feel like is
That sip just got way better.
not balanced.
I don't like balanced whiskeys apparently. That got way better just now. I would not be surprised.
I think you like anything that's spicy,
Maybe.
pretty much.
I mean, I like turkey, man. I mean, I like that turkey spice, and I'm getting a lot of that on this. I won't be surprised if it's turkey, and I won't be surprised if it's some off-the-wall thing that we've never tried.
I mean, I'm trying to think of what turkey it could be.
Could it be a single barrel?
I mean, maybe. Some single barrels are. So the ones that I find are not balanced are. I mean, I don't even think all the Russell's 13s are balanced.
I don't think you think any of the Russell's 13s are balanced.
Some are more balanced than others.
Because what did I give Russell's 13s?
The Russell's 13
I think I gave that.
we had was more balanced than this.
And that's why, because y'all have, in general, y'all have not liked batch 5. And I have. I've always liked batch 5.
I think all Russell's 13s, if I'd be surprised if this was a Russell's 13, I feel like all Russell's 13 are a little more decadent than
I
this.
didn't get much grapiness on this. That's why I don't think it's the 13. Could be. I don't think it is though.
In which case, that would bring maybe the Disco 11 into play.
Well, I kind of thought that. I don't know.
I would be disappointed if this. I say that.
Why are you in the 60s on this?
I'm probably close to it. But like, I The Disco 11's never done particularly well in a blind
It
for
has
me.
not.
It finished below Disco 8 for me. And I know though I like the 12 a whole lot more. Yeah, man.
This isn't giving me Trace vibes. I mean, there's no like apple sweetness in there. There's not a lot of strawberry in there.
I don't know what that bitterness is up front, but it's kind of off-putting to me. So yeah, it's gonna be close to the 60s for me. To be honest with you.
All right, well,
You sound like you like it more than me, which
I do.
apparently is rare.
I'm gonna go ahead and say 79.
79. Okay.
I think this is solid. I mean, it's not a 90. It didn't start that way. I'm gonna tell you, the first sip, it was gonna be in the mid 60s, but as I drank it, the better it got, the spicier it
Man,
got.
my first sip was mid 70s at least, probably closer to where you're at. And as I drank it, just that bitterness became more pronounced each sip.
Yeah.
Even the spice is not as, I don't, for whatever reason, whatever that bitterness is, keeps crawling up, and it kicks out the spice. It's kicking out the floralness.
I didn't get any bitterness on this though. That's like, you know what I mean?
Mid
Like,
palate immediately.
yeah, I don't know, man.
I
don't-
Well, no, I mean, I think I'm being a little harsh. It's not in the 60s. The finish is better. The part you hate is the part that's saving it a little for me.
What part?
That kind of that florally, almost light fruit note.
The part that I didn't like about it was early on. It had that like burnt caramel, and I do not like that.
So it's going from spicy with the baking spices, nutmeg, cinnamon, and then then that bitter
There
note
is
kicks.
I'm getting a hint of bitter on the very mid palate,
Yes,
but it's not off-putting to me.
this is a bitter that's off-putting to me, but then as that starts dwindling down, that kind of light fruit floral note kicks in. That kind of the mid palate is just the worst part of this for me.
Right.
I don't think it drinks
That's why-
particularly
that's-
intense. It
that's why I
doesn't
don't-
drink particularly special.
That's why I don't think this is MGP, because you love the mid palate of MGP, and I can't stand it.
I don't.
The MGP for me has always been. It starts great, finishes great. The mid palate is just
There's only a
ruins it.
few mid palate MGPs I love.
All right. Well, you need
I'm
to tip it.
going. Say it's not in the 60s, but I'm not going much above that. I'll go 71.
Okay, so 71 to 79, 150.
Well, I don't know. It
Todd,
matters because it's not.
number 30. See if my turkey hunch is right. It didn't. The reason
I feel like this is going to be my bottle.
the reason I don't feel like this is Russell's 13 is because I didn't get any grapiness on it. Now I have gotten some weird notes on single
I think
Rickhouse before.
Russell's 13 is more intense.
I think Russell's
in
13.
flavor.
Russell's 13 is one of my top 5 whiskeys.
I don't find this to be particularly intense in flavor.
Well, would you be shocked if this was single Rickhouse? It is MGP. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that
what
doesn't
he said.
surprise me.
It does surprise me because I didn't get that really awful medicinal cherry in the middle.
I got, because I had the bitter chemical taste, which I don't really often get on MGP. But I'm got it this time, which I finally get it, and then you don't,
I know, right?
which was confusing to me. But
Well, we needed one where I beat your score. Of course, it's going to be MGP.
Todd,
So
what's the proof on this?
you were all drinking Penelope Valencia. Okay. I didn't taste the oranges.
I told you it doesn't really.
I didn't taste wine.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I thought
Tastes like
Valencia
that.
was a wine finish.
It is.
I did not taste any wine.
No.
That
well,
was
kind of falls in line with what I.
That was surprising. Look, so, I mean, listen, that was surprisingly better than I remember it being.
I'm surprised that apparently that's one of your favorite Penelopes.
I guess so.
Um,
That's probably the highest I've ever ranked a Penelope.
I guess the MSRP on that is what?
It's like 89, I think, isn't it?
I don't think it's that high. Maybe. I haven't.
What's the?
I
Do you
mean,
know what
it's
the
been
proof
a
is,
while
Todd?
since I bought it. Somewhere between 80 and 90.
What's the proof one? I'm
it's
guessing
not high proof.
No, I'm thinking it's probably about 95, maybe 100. 97 proof. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to attempt to say that Vino de Narahana finish.
It's orange wine.
Orange wine. MSRP 75 or 80. Okay, so I was a little bit higher.
Yeah. That is. So I have pretty much. That's probably the one in the Cooper series that I would be least likely to buy again, based on my experiences. The Takagi, I would buy again.
I think Takagi's above this. Rio's above this.
Rio. I'm not a
But
huge Amburana.
Rio's like I just feel like you can't compare this to Rio though. Because Rio is like in a class of its own, right? Like that Rio doesn't taste like anything else on the shelf.
To me, this goes into the Havana category of Penelope.
I hated the Havana, man. I hated it. I thought it was outrageously too sweet.
The Havana is, but the Havana has like a artificial sweet flavor.
Agreed.
As compared to this one with a bitter chemicalness that I'm getting, and I'd rather drink artificial sweetness probably, but neither one would be a buy for me again at even $75. It's just one you buy because, whoa, I never see this.
Right.
Really. Oh, and it's...
That's the Havana you're talking
Penelope. Well, I'm talking about both, really, but I'm talking about the Valencia specifically. But
Yeah,
I haven't tried it.
I don't see it very often, for sure.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather drink, and this one is cheaper, the Penelope Rosé.
Really?
Yeah. It's not as bitter to me. This is, and it might make sense that the orange wine finish would be the most bitter because you're talking about kind of a citrusy. If you're getting like a citrus peel kind of, I mean, I've never had orange wine.
Right.
But kind of citrus is a more, especially a zest, is a more bitter note than like a berry or a grape or something like that.
Well, that's why I had a hunch it was turkey just on the initial spice profile because it did a good job of capturing that turkey spice.
It got less spicy the more I drink it.
And see, for me, it got spicier, but it never had that grape note that I chase with turkey.
Less spicy, less decadent the more I drank it. The chemical profile just kept kicking up.
Right.
The finish, that florally light fruit note, did become more pronounced at the end, which saved it. But 75 is, I think, too much for it.
I 100% agree.
If it was like their shelfer prices, it might be worth getting into. But I think this and Havana are on the lower end of their Cooper series lineup.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess in
conclusion,
conclusion,
I think this particular bottle was before.
Before the acquisition.
Yes, before that. Before the.
I mean, listen, it's rare that I rank Penelope near 80.
I'm shocked. This is one of your.
It was the spice, man. I like the spice a lot. I didn't. I'm gonna tell you, if I had to rank it, like if we ever got into doing like a series like that, hey, it's like one sip and tip, one sip. I think there's going to be some stuff that gets some wildly high scores, and so this would have probably got like a 61 based on that initial palette, because I did not like that finish.
I feel like if we blinded a Penelope lineup,
The estate collection 10 years probably going to blow all of them away. Take Amburana out. You can't put that in there.
well, I would agree that the estate collection would, the 10-year would win, at least for me.
But you also got to see. You see where I'm saying? Like, take the Rio out though, right? Like, it's just too. It's too obvious. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like Penelope Valencia would be the heart release of the Makers lineup in a blind. The more, because everything else that they have in that particular lineup, the Takashi is super flavorful.
it really is. It's super sweet too. From what I remember, I thought it was really sweet.
The estate collection 9-year is
Not
really
good.
fruity.
It's not good at all.
It's really fruity.
That's the one. I'm gonna tell you.
To me, that tastes almost like a better version of this.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you that what I got on that 9-year is wholeheartedly everything that I hate about MGP.
I feel like if you
Medicinal cherry, ethanol, just like there's no flavor to it.
did the Penelope lineup, I feel like that chemically note that I was getting would be more prominent in a blind.
We should do that. Let's do that. Let's do an Instagram Penelope lineup.
We could do that.
I've got the regular barrel strength here. We've got well, we're not going to put Rio in it, but we can. I mean, it's.
I don't think you need to put Rio in.
The
Rio
problem with
is
Rio
what it is.
Well, the problem with Rio is it's just too identifiable.
You'll know what. Yeah, but I mean, it kind of is what it is.
You either love it or don't.
Yeah, you're gonna know the taste of Amburana. You either like Amburana or you don't.
We do on the books. We do have a really cool episode coming Friday. Looks like another Dusty versus Krusty. So those are always fun to do.
10-year, 9-year Valencia.
Barrel proof, barrel strength.
Nah.
Rosé.
I'm not buying the barrel proof.
We have it right there.
That thing's like been open for 6 years. How good can it be?
Probably couldn't have got worse.
But that's a shelf herb.
What about the rosé? Put the rosé in there.
Yeah, the rosé I think
You
would.
put Havana in there. Well, none of us have a Havana, huh?
I'm not gonna buy a Havana.
I'm not buying Havana either.
Honestly, I'm most curious to see.
Where this would stack up against.
I already know that the 10-year would crush it, but
10
I
years
would
gonna-
like to see the 9-year versus that.
Versus this one?
Yeah, I also feel like the Takashi would stick out almost just as
I-
much as Amburana.
Just looking at, like, just in my, I guess, skewed opinion, I would go 10-year, I would go Takashi, I would go this. I don't remember the rosé one. I don't remember the rosé having much flavor. Like, I thought the rosé was extremely light. So, like, I think
Light and crisp.
like a rosé bottom of the list
Good summer pour.
would be this and the rosé.
That's assuming I can get the rosé bottle open,
Oh, that's right.
because that is the worst cork in. I'd rather have a cork that breaks. To be honest with you, I'm not sure I can get it open again.
That's wild.
I'm gonna try.
We should do it. We should do an Instagram blind like that. I think that would be a fun one.
We can do it, but I just think the Valencia will fall flat like the heart release always does in our Makers.
I feel like
lineup.
for me, I feel like the 9-year would.
I feel like the fruitiness of the 9-year would stand out more.
It would, but the mid palate medicinal cherry would get me. So, yeah, you guys stay tuned.
Mid palate hairspray.
Right, we've got some cool stuff coming. I'm pretty excited about a Dusty versus Krusty. Got some special guests coming for that one.
A Dusty versus Krusty, yes.
Those are
we
fun,
also
man.
have
I enjoy those.
7.3 High Rye. Steen's pick?
It's the one. Is that the hazmat?
No,
We got a hazmat one coming too, don't we?
that is just a honey finished Alberta.
Oh, no, that's fine. We can open that one too. I don't care.
I mean, we can fresh crack that, but no one on planet Earth is gonna get it.
We have.
It's not for retail sale.
That's true.
And Penelope 17-year light American whiskey.
I know you're excited about that one.
I'm pumped, and you should be too.
I will. I'll feign it.
Open minds, open hearts.
Good God, dude. Well, now that awkwardness is over, we will catch y'all Friday. Who knows? We might stumble on something midweek and pop up with another live. But until next time, Phil's out.
See, that was bad.
That was bad.
That one was bad.
It
The other
was
ones
bad.
haven't been that bad.